Hello there, Moni here, and today I wanted to chat with you a little bit about what you can do when you feel blue, and specifically how your home can help you when you feel blue. First, let me preface this by saying there's 5 different personality types that we recognize in Feng Shui, and each of those is associated to the 5 elements. And so the first thing you need to learn to do is you need to recognize when you are sleeping. So that means you need to learn to recognize when you are not well, when you are not being yourself. There's things that every personality type feels before they get down. So let me get started. Now, first is the personality type of water, the water element, right? Then you have the wood element, the fire element, the earth element, and the metal element. So the water personality is very individualistic. Their greatest fear is getting stuck or being absorbed by somebody else. They want to be themselves, they want to do what they want to do, and they don't want to be restricted by anything. They want to flow, right? And so the sign that you would get from the personality type, your water personality type, the first sign that you would get is you're getting kind of morose, like not wanting to socialize, not wanting to be around anybody, just being by yourself. Where any single person that wants to come into your circle, even for a few minutes, becomes annoying. Then there's the wood personality type, and the wood personality is the hard worker person. So those people that get up early in the morning to go work out, the ones that are the first, they're waiting there for them to open the gym. People who are just hard workers. They want to produce, they want to, at the end of the day, they only feel happy if they can say, I did this, and that. They have their to-do list and they have the check boxes. So that's the wood personality type. And so with the wood personality type, the first thing that you would see when you're starting to come down in mood is that you would see like kind of a laziness setting in, like I don't feel like doing anything, like I don't have energy. Now comes the fire personality type, and the fire personality type is the party person, the person who loves to socialize, and the person who loves being around other people. Most personality types, most fire personality types are actually extroverts. And so for the fire personality type, the first sign that you're coming down would be you are bored. You're not finding interest in anything. Then comes the personality type for earth. The earth person is a person that loves being in the middle of things. They're the people that always want to know what everybody's doing, where they're going, how they're feeling. And they can come when they're well, they can come through as very caring, as very lovely people, but they can also become overwhelming, especially for water personality types. And so then feeling isolated, that would be the sign that the earth personality type is dropping in mood. So you gotta watch out for that. So when you recognize that you're kind of dropping, your energy is dropping, and you're gonna be in a mood and you're gonna kind of get blue, what you want to do is you want to do something in your home. You need to put love in your home. Because when you put love in your home, when you nurture your home loves you back. Your home nourishes you. And so if you're feeling blue, and I know like right now, a lot of people are feeling blue because of different things that are happening in the world. In some places there's fires, in other places there are floods, tornadoes, hurricanes. There's international tension, right, in between different countries, war zones. So a lot of people who are very empathetic, they can start absorbing what happens from the collective unconscious. And when there's a lot of strife in the world, when a lot of people are feeling afraid, that's in the air. So you need to have strong energetic boundaries so that doesn't get to you. And one way to have strong energetic boundaries is to work on your home, to work on making your home love you. And so what I'm going to recommend that you do is that you clean a little something. Just do a little thing. If you feel blue, instead of going to a corner, instead of getting in bed and getting into the fetal position, do one small cleaning task. And so I'm not talking about here, okay, if you're feeling blue, you have to push yourself, you have to be a driver of your own life and get yourself to do something and just find energy wherever you can find it and go do the dishes or go vacuum or go dust. I'm talking about very, very small tasks. And it's better if when you're feeling blue, you clean something that doesn't get cleaned on a regular basis. So things that are not daily chores, things that might be weekly or bi-weekly or monthly chores. And so one thing that you can do is, for example, say your kitchen cabinets. We're talking about your kitchen. You're probably mopping the kitchen often, right? Or sweeping or mopping the kitchen floors often. And you're probably also, when you do the dishes, you wipe your counters. But there's other things you don't do that often, and that would be, for example, to clean and treat your cabinet doors. In our home, we have a solid wood cabinet doors, and they're treated, they're varnished, but it's not like those, it's not that polyurethane finish that can stand everything. It's just like a gentle varnish that they have on. So they have to be nourished. You have to, every so often, you have to treat them with a special walnut oil. And so that's the kind of activity that you would want to do. But you don't say, when you're feeling blue, you don't say, oh, today, to counteract feeling blue, I'm going to go and take my oil and do all of my cabinets. No, when you're feeling blue, you just do the front of one drawer. You just do one door. Then if you feel like doing more, you do more. But you take action to clean something in your home. And you can set the intent to cleanse negative emotions that are taking hold of you. Now, if you want to take it a little bit farther, right? If you think that you are a water personality type, then do something that involves water. Do a little cleaning that involves water. And that could be, for example, it could be cleaning your windows. And you probably would use a spray that has a little water. I use these amazing microfiber rags that all you need is water. You don't need any spray, you don't need anything else. All you need is water, and it cleans glass, mirrors, windows just beautifully. And if you're a personality type, you're a hard worker person, and your personality type is that of a wood person, then do something with wood. Maybe you have at home, you have some liquid that you can use to clean wood or to nourish you. But don't say, oh, I'm gonna treat all of the furniture in my home. No, just go and find maybe a small wooden box, a small table, and clean and treat that. If you're a fire personality type, fire has to do with fire. So if you could, for example, you could go dust the screen that you have in front of the fireplace, or you could go and clean the ashes that collected around the candle that you use, or do something related to fire. But you can also do something related to your animals, because animals bring in the fire element. So maybe you have cats, clean something that belongs to the cats. And if you are an earth personality type, clean something that is made of china or ceramic. For example, maybe you have a tea set that you rarely ever use, but it still needs to be cleaned every so often, right? So maybe clean that tea set. But if that feels too much, if that feels overwhelming, just clean one cup, clean one saucer. And then if your personality type is metal, one of my favorite things to do for metal people is to do clean things, doorknobs, which are usually made of metal. And now I'm thinking that I probably did not describe the metal personality type. The metal personality type, they are the people who are big on rules, laws, morals. They're kind of like the police. They have a vibration where they want everybody to follow the rules, and they want to know that whatever advice they're following comes from a really old source that is really reliable. And so when metal personality types start declining, they're going to feel grief, or they're going to feel a sense of loss regarding the past. And so if you're a metal personality type, I recommend that you clean your doorknobs. I recommend that doorknobs be cleaned at least once per week, because, just think about it. Think about all the things you touch in your home and that you touch outside of the home, and you're touching all of your doorknobs. But if you feel so overwhelmed, if you feel so blue, that it seems like it's just too much, just wipe one doorknob, not even the full doorknob, just one side of the doorknob on one door. And by doing these things, by putting little bits of love into your home, you are going to feel better. That's warranted. When you put love into your home loves you back. And so when you feel like you're getting blue, find one small task, a little something that you could do in the home. Clean something, just a little thing, and don't rush it. Don't think in terms of, I have to do this as fast as I can. Do it slowly, do it meditatively, do it as if you were doing a prayer. And you can also set your intent. You can set your intent to start feeling better as you clean. And I wanted to share that with you. This today, we're in Tennessee, and we're getting the storms that are the aftermath of Hurricane Ida that just hit New Orleans, and so it's been a very cloudy day. We haven't seen the sun all day long. There's been a drizzle or a rain most of the day, and for a lot of people, when it gets cloudy, their mood goes down, right? And so if you feel like that, put a little love in your home. Another thing that I like to do is I like to take some vitamin C on days that are gloomy, because vitamin C reminds me of the sunshine, and I'm not a supplements kind of person, so I get my vitamins usually from vegetables and fruit, so for vitamin C, I like to eat a piece of mango or some oranges, things like that, things that remind me of the sunshine. So that's what I wanted to share with you. The answer is usually in your home. There's a lot of things that our home is connected to us psychologically. We are connected to our homes. So there are a lot of things that you can clear in yourself by working in the home. There's, for example, electrical cables are associated with our nerves and our thoughts, the way we think. And water is associated with fears and the sense of responsibility. And other things in the home, for example, the attic is associated with your high self. The basement, especially an unfinished basement, is associated with your unconscious mind. Your doors have to do with opportunities. Your windows, they represent your connection with nature, and how lucky you are, really, because you need to tune into the rhythms of nature, to the rhythms of life, in order to be in the right place at the right time. And so there's all these connections between our homes and the way we feel, the way we think, the way we act. And by working on your home, by making your home healthier and happier, you can totally influence how happy and healthy you are. And that's my message for you today. And I'll see you next Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time.